Hi everybody, this is Kevin, the hairy-footed hanger hobbit, and what are we flying today? Why, it's the Focke-Wulf 189 Uhu, or Eagle Owl. Sorry if I don't pronounce that good, I don't speak in the Germans. For those that have not heard, this plane is what you're going to get if 500,000 lights get put up on the Christmas tree this year. So I figured, why not take it out, have a little fun, see what you're in store for. And our first customer, poor little string bag. Now of course this plane was never meant to be a fighter. It was actually a reconnaissance plane. Think of it as the Nazis' answer to a Piper Cub, only with some gun strapped to it. It's very light, very agile, but the firepower, it's just not there. You get two 7.92s in the nose and two 7.92s in the butt. Not great, but for a 1.7, you can have some fun with it. I've got tracers loaded up in the nose, and I got armored target in the butt. Just trying to get me a good lineup here. This thing is so agile, you can actually overshoot your targets quite easy in this thing. It can almost turn with a lot of the biplanes, and it'll do circles around most of the monoplanes. Let's see how that rear gunner is. Yep, rear guns work real good. But now we're about to see the other major weakness in this poor little bird, and that's speed. Long story short, you ain't got any. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if even an A5M could just leave you in the dirt. So, don't expect to get anywhere really fast in this thing. I'm so glad it gets a bomber spawn, because trying to get this little thing up this high, without it, nope, not gonna happen. But it does give you time to plan out your attacks, so that's positive. As we see here, I'm trying to get over there to help my little bomber buddy. Asking him if he wants assistance. He don't seem to be talking much. Oh well. I can just sit back and watch the show as I sneak on over. While we mosey on over there, why don't I tell you a little bit about this bird? This little baby comes from the year 1937, and it was designed by none other than Kurt Tank. That's right, the same guy that cooked up the PA-152, PA-154, and the famous FW-190, cooked up this little baby. So you gotta give the guy credit. He definitely had a lot of ideas. Basically, the Luftwaffe wanted to get rid of this little HS-126, which looked a lot like a Piper Cub. They wanted something a little faster, a little better armed, but they figured it'd just be another little parasol wing kind of plane. Kurt had other ideas. Let's see how his little idea handles this thing. Oh, this is one of them new bombers, huh? Haven't got to try them yet. Gonna have to real soon. They seem to take some shots pretty good, so they got that going for them. And of course he's going to beat me in the dive. I can already tell you that. This thing does not like speed. You'd think with these big old wings, it could handle at least a little bit, but nope. This little baby, despite having twin engines, is probably one of the slowest planes in the game. If you try to really pour on the coal, your wings are going one way, you're going the other. But that's okay. I got time. That's the nice thing about this little bird. You can take your time. If he wants to drop his bombs, that's okay. I'm still here. I'm still coming. Just gonna take me a little while to get down. But he ain't going nowhere. No hurry. No worry. Just making sure my coast is clear. Burn off a little speed. I'll be good to go.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
See what I mean? You gotta really watch the speed in this baby. It is so easy to hit the overspeed on this little sucker. But here we are, right in the right spot. You only get 1,000 rounds with this thing, and these little 7.92 pew-pews, they don't do a lot of damage. That's why I like to load the tracer. Much more likely to get a fire. But in this case, didn't need it. Pilot snipe solves that problem real good. Checking my coast is clear. Time to go get another load. Oh, but Mr. Pea Shooter wants to play. That's okay, I can play. Just cause my front guns ain't got a lot of bullets, don't mean the back ones don't. Come on, let's play, Mr. Pea Shooter. Wait, where are you going? Aww. I guess Mr. Pea Shooter didn't like all them background pew-pews. Can't say I blame him. Last time I flew one of them things, they don't take the pew-pews very good. Well, as I mosey on over and get myself a reload, I'll be right back in just a bit. Now I left this little landing in here for a reason. Just a little warning to you new pilots of the 189. The landing speed on this thing is nuts. If you think you've got to be slow and some of them like the Wellington to put it down, you haven't seen nothing yet. This thing can literally rip off its landing gear sub 200 kilometers an hour. I swear, look at it. This thing is like a kite. And don't ever, 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 ever touch them flaps while you're flying. You try to touch them flaps even at 160, 170 kilometers, they're gone. Flaps on this thing is pretty much worthless for anything but landing. And as you can see, it's a kite. You have got to just stop the engines, let it float to the ground. If you try to do anything else, that little tail wheel you see there in the back, that thing comes flying off like you would not believe. But there you go. Nice and smooth.
Reloading!
See you right back in there. To update you on the situation, it's down to 2 versus 2. Me and that little Italian jobby over there versus the Pea Shooter and one of them new little French planes I haven't got to try yet. You know, we've had so many new planes added lately, there's just so many hours in the day I haven't got to try them all. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I tried to get that little Italian jobby to stay around and get us to fly together, but you know how it is. They go rushing for the free points. Well, he's on his own. It's not like I'm going to be able to race over there. Well, that takes care of one of them. Now it's just me and the little French job. Alright, Frenchie. Let's have some fun. I'm going to act like I'm going to take a head on, but in this thing, no. I love me some head on, but not in this kite. This thing has wings that are so flimsy. You do not want to be taking head on to it, especially when you only got 7.92. I don't know what that thing's got. Heck, with all the changes in BR, for all I know, that thing's got camera. So I'm definitely not taking a head on. I'll be happy to dance with him. We'll see which one can dance with. Gotta give him credit. This little Frenchie's got a good turn rate. kite. It's got them big old wings for a reason. See, he almost. But you know what they say, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So I'm sorry, Mr. Frenchie. Nice try. Now it's my turn. That's the thing with this little baby. Once you get on somebody's behind, they're going to have a hard time getting you off of it. If there's one thing to describe this little puppy, it is agile. She will turn. That's all it takes. So with the GG, I end this match with a victory. Which is not bad for the little thing. At 1.7, it's going to be meeting a lot of things that can kick its behind. But you can still have a lot of fun. You get a bomber spawn. Take your time. Pick off a few light bombers. Just have some fun. And as you saw, them rear gunners, they work. They work real good. Well, as I sit here and count up my little meager winnings, this is your hairy-footed hanger hobbit saying, hope to see you in the clouds.